Now. Hi everybody, this is Luis Rodriguez and I am from Waller Creek 1 and our project is Flight of Fate. Before I show you the whole project, I want to introduce everybody first. So, my name is Luis Rodriguez. I go to Cape Austin Collegiate as a junior, and right now we're stuck in quarantine, but we still gotta get our work done. But before that, I joined ACE. The reason I joined ACE was because I felt I really wanted to go to a career that involves math and science, and I knew engineering was one of them. I didn't know much about engineering other than it involved those two subjects, so I decided to join it. And with the help of ACE, I was not only able to learn more about engineering, but also architecture and construction. And now it made me decide I really did want to pursue a career at engineering.
My name is Maria Celestano. I'm a sophomore at Travis High School. My academic interests are math, science, and design. This influenced me to be interested to become an engineer. I know being an engineer, it will be a great career to have. The ACE program is one of the most amazing I've been, and I know this will help me success in life. And I'm so proud to be of the ACE program.
Hi, I'm Alex Sterrett, and I go to Lhasa High School in Austin, Texas, and I am part of the class of 2021. And before I joined ACE, I was interested in engineering and science and math, but I had never really gotten into architecture. And ACE was a way for me to explore that in depth and get to know multiple people in the industry and what the career is like. And basically what ACE has done is it's set me up with an entire career path, and it's guided me through what that would entail and how I could do it. And it's been an incredible experience. I've had a lot of fun.
My name is Cesar Estrada, and I'm from Austin, Texas. I currently attend Cape Austin Collegiate High School, and I'm part of the class of 2021. Some of my hobbies are reading, writing, soccer, video games, and listening to music. I also have a love for math and science. Therefore, I believe being an engineer will brighten my future and help me succeed in life. ACE is a program that opened the doors for me, which I highly appreciate a lot. ACE has taught me that everything in life is possible if you work hard and are a dedicated person. Moreover, ACE has made me feel like I belong in this program and has motivated me to fight for my future and dream career.
My name is Emily. I attend Cape Austin Collegiate and I am part of class of 2021. And my goal is to become a civil engineer. As I found out about ACE, I applied quickly and waited eagerly to see my application approved. Throughout the time of being in the program, I've gotten more insight in the fields of architecture, construction, and engineering. I love to be socially involved and to help others. It is necessary for the survival of the monarch butterfly to make the journey to escape the cold by moving from north to south in search of warmer weather as the seasons change. Like the butterflies, over 1 million immigrants journey to the United States each year, facing many challenges, traveling long distances in harsh conditions. Just as the butterflies fly long distances while hiding from predators and the natural elements through our peace, our butterflies reflect light and symbolize the uncertain futures immigrants face going through the tunnel and out into the highlight in hopes for brighter futures. This flight of faith highlights the way that both these humans and butterflies start in a place of darkness and push through to reach the light.
Every fall, millions of monarch butterflies travel from northeastern US and Canada to southwestern Mexico. As temperatures drop, monarchs leave their homeland in search of a safe place to spend the cold winter. After waiting for the winter to go away, these beautiful organisms head north to warmer climates where they mate and lay eggs on milkweed plants. Most often, the parent butterflies don't complete their journey and so they die on their way. In just days, the eggs hatch into beautiful caterpillars and consume vast amounts of milkweed before forming into a butterfly. At the end, these butterflies take the sky again and fly north before finding more milkweed and repeating the process. It takes the monarchs like 4 to 5 generations to complete their journey back up to Canada. Overall, they repeat this process every fall of each year, migrating for almost 3,000 miles. The United States has more immigrants than any other country in the world. Today, more than 40 million people living in the U.S. were born in another country. Mexico is the top origin country of the U.S. immigrant population. In 2017, 11.2 million immigrants living in the U.S. were from there, accounting for 25% of all U.S. immigrants. More than 1 million immigrants arrive in the U.S. each year. Generally, the people who tend to leave their homeland for the United States are from lower class backgrounds. People leave their home to get a job or an education. Others flee because of armed conflicts or other crises. Some no longer feel safe and might have even have been targeted just because of who they are or what they do or believe.
The Waller Creek exhibit is a yearly exhibit that takes place in Waller Creek. Waller Creek is located in the middle of downtown Austin and is currently one of the most growing cities in the U.S. Our exhibit will take place in the tunnel right in the middle, as seen where the butterfly is located, as we believe it will give everybody who takes the path an opportunity to experience it. People will exhibit how butterflies seek one direction and go to the other direction, which is meant to signify the freedom or light that they seek, or a better future if it were like to be represented by immigrants. These are just close-up photos of our location. As you see here, it is actually more natural than what you would have thought if you like don't count the street right above it. Behind this picture is a bunch of skyscrapers and roads and stoplights, everything from that is part of a city. But you don't really recognize that from this picture. In this tunnel, we see a dark tunnel that we plan to place our butterfly exhibit. We want the butterflies to exit out and to seek the better light or the opportunity to find a better home and future, not just for themselves, but for their future generations.
In the image in the left, you can see how the butterflies are going through the tunnel, and throughout the tunnel there's like complete darkness, so we can resemble the both butterflies and immigrants journey throughout their migration towards a good environment and future.
In the site analyzed picture, it's the creek is a place in an urban area. And it reminds well. And it reminds well throughout the changes.
I just want to
And
add
also
how
the
in the middle of this whole river, I just want to add how in the middle of this whole creek lies just a big city around it. and where like the directions and entrances of this creek is, where like old people can come in and experience.
With this, we can also see how it's raising awareness towards the wilderness and everything else.
And so I will say installation in this picture. It's showing how butterflies are going through are getting out from the darkness and going freedom to get in the light.
I also want to add about how on the other side, this is when they are starting to come out of the tunnel, which resembles where the light is. And as they spread their wings through nature, we can also explain how the immigrants enter a country with hopes of a better future and new opportunities.
So as you can see here, we have a brief description of our assembly, and we also have our budget. So the total budget for this project is about $20,000, and it is $20,000, and we have broken it up in this way. So $5,000 of that are going to be part of the structure, which is like the steel and the everything else that entails, and then $7,500 are going to go toward the lighting, which includes the UV lights, which I'll talk about later. And yeah, so $2,500 will go towards the polyethylene plastic sheets, which we are going to cut the butterflies out of, and that will be the actual butterfly that's hanging in our project. So other miscellaneous materials we're going to use are sandbags, the light shelf, and the fishing wire to hang the butterflies and create the net. And in total, that will cost $5,000. So for after the show is done, we are planning on donating all of the appropriate materials and all the materials we can to the Austin Creative Reuse, which is a way for artists to use scraps and waste that would have otherwise been useless, and they can use it in their art. So also we're going to return our structure, our scaffolding structure, to the donor. And then also we are hopefully going to be able to recycle whatever is left and whatever we managed to be able to. Yeah. So here's our structure itself, and it is composed of steel beams. And as you can see here, those hooks that you can see will be going over the side of the bridge, which is going over the tunnel. And then these two beams on the side will be going underneath the tunnel and on the opposite corners in the tunnel. And the other side of that will be extending out over the water and towards our little plot of land, like island type thing. You can also see the fishing wire connecting those two beams and the butterflies hanging from that, which is also going to be on a fishing line. And so that's the basic structure. And what we're going to base the rest on. Next slide. Yeah. So here's another perspective of that. You can see the hook structure and the beams extending out over there. And then here you can see the butterflies coming out through the tunnel and onto the land. But down here on the right, you can see that you can see the lighting in place, and the lighting will be implemented on the inside of the tunnel where the viewers won't be able to see it, but it will still be able to light up the butterflies with ultraviolet light, which is going to be able to make the butterflies shine and make it a true lighting project. And you can also see the lighting shelf that the light is based on is being held down with the sandbags. And that is so we don't drill into the concrete and damage any pre-existing structures in place in Water Creek. So this is the Flight of Faith project. And do you have any questions? No? All right, thank you.